What's up, family? So, I have been doing some thinking. Since I put my tent up and I didn't get a chance to decorate it or whatever, I want to be prepared the next time that I camp because I know that I will put my tent up. And so, I need some extras to go in there so I can be glamping, so to speak. But yeah, because I had my sofa ready to put in there, but I didn't have the pump. And guess what? I found the pump. I found a pump in my front seat, the passenger seat, down in the floor. And I did look under the seat, but I didn't look on between the seat and the console, that little space, because it was a bottle of alcohol there. And I didn't move the bottle of alcohol because for some reason I thought the pump was in a bigger box. Anyway, I had the pump, child. And what made me look to when I found it is that I was looking for my little black pouch. You know that little black pouch that I showed y'all, the stuff I got from Temu? So that has all my USB charging cords and everything. And my watch died, and so I was looking for it. My granddaughter was in here with me, and I couldn't find the pouch anywhere. So your van will eat your stuff. So anyway, I still haven't found the pouch. And we looked everywhere. She looked for me. I looked. I don't know where it is. It's got to be in here, though, somewhere. Because where would I take it? You know, if I had it, it would have been over my daughter's. I know I didn't put it in storage. So I don't know what happened to it. But I'm going to look again when my mind clears up. But anyway, what I want to do today is go and find some stuff for my tent, for the inside of my tent. I want to find a little folding table, something to put on that sofa, and maybe some lights and something decorative. You know, not a lot, because like I was saying about out and in, if I bring something in the van, I need to take something out of the van. And right now I'm in Georgia, so I can't exactly do that. But I did make a little space before I got here because I didn't know, where I was going to go and all that stuff. So I do have a little space, but I don't want to fill it up with more stuff, bulky stuff. So all this stuff has to be very compact, and it has to kind of match my theme so that it can work in the van or in the tent. So I'm going to Ollie's to see what they have at Ollie's, and then next door to Ollie's is Gabes, and so I'm going to Gabes and see what they have. And I'll bring you along because I know a lot of people are not able to get out and see what's out here, shopping wise. And so I will go through the store a little bit so that you can see some of the things that I see, maybe things that I think that you might like to see or whatever, or, camping things, household things, maybe some food things like that. So let's go to Ollie's. And Gabes. right, guys, so I'm back in the van and I wanted to show you what I got at Ollie's. So Ollie's sometimes has this cart at the front, and they usually have bread, and I've been to a lot of Ollie's. They usually have bread or baked goods or things like that at the front of the store. And when I first kind of noticed it, I was like, why would they have it right in front of the registers? Like, you are in line, but then you would have to get out of line to go and see what's on there, or you had to check out and then see what's on there. So today I kind of just went around the registers and looked to see what they had. So, and I haven't had any bread in maybe 3 weeks, I think. So I did buy a loaf of bread, $1.29. Yes. And then they had donut holes, $1.29. It was a sign that says snacks. And then they had these little cheese Danish. They were $1.29. And no, I'm not going to eat all of these. I got them because my grandchildren, they always want a snack. You know, my mom, you got a snack? You know, my mom, can we have a snack? So, you know, my mom can spoil them with sweets. I can do that. But I had to be careful because my granddaughters will be jumping off the walls. They are already amped up. They get up in the morning talking. The little my granddaughter, she gets up and she comes to where I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping on my air mattress, and she creeps all the way around the mattress, and then she gets up on the side of the bed and she looks and says, "Good morning." Like a little mouse. And I'll be asleep. I'm like, girl, if you don't go carry your behind somewhere. So she's a mess. Anyway, let me see what else I have. So then I found these silicone lids. Now, they do have a little handle, I think. Yeah, they do have a little handle right here, or whatever, something you can grip, and there's 3 of them. You can't hardly see the small one, but these are for like your microwave or whatever. But I have, you know, those pots and pans that I brought last year. I don't have lids for the big pot or the medium pot, so I'm going to try and use these because I have been looking for lids all this time. And these were $1.99. That's a real good price. I got some Zest coconut milk and mango butter exfoliant and smooth body wash, and that was $1.99. And I got this little mossy oak portable lantern wireless speaker, so you can have it open like a lantern, and then you can close it. Let me show you the other side. You can close it and it's going to be a speaker, because I am tired of my little Bluetooth speaker. So I have this Bluetooth speaker that I keep up front, right? And it's always dying, even though it stays plugged up into the 12 volt. I don't know if it's the wire or whatever, but I'm just tired of it dying on me, like on one of my favorite songs, and it goes boo 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 boo. And so this will also work inside the tent, right? Speaker and lamp, right? Okay, I got that. Every time I go to Ollie's, I get a pack of M&M with peanuts. So I got that. Now, let me show you something that I didn't go in there for. You know me. You know I love appliances, and I can't help myself. So I apologize in advance. But this item sells on Amazon for, I want to say $40 to $49.95 or something like that on Amazon. And I've been wanting it because I saw another one that was by Dash, and I got a lot of the reviews say it might burn up the stuff on top because it's so close, it's so small. The burner things are right on top of your food. So I saw this one, and I have been looking at it like, okay, it's too much money, and it kind of looked big. But as you see in the video, it is not. And I almost missed it because I had went out of that aisle and something said, go back and get those silicone lids. So that's what I did. And then I said, what's it down here? And I looked, and I was like, what? In Ollie's, I was like, what color? What color should I get? Because they have a lot of different colors. All right, so let me show you what it is. I got this CWC Cooking with Color toaster oven. Isn't it cute? So it is 750 watts. My big Blue Eddy can handle this because it is 1800 watts. And I'm pretty sure I'm just going to be like, warming up fries or something like that. Or if I'm baking, it's going to be at the campsite or something like that. So I got this. It also has a timer, and it has a temperature setting. The Dash one, I think it only has one temperature. That's why people were complaining about it burning their food up, because it only has one temperature. So this one actually was $19.99. Yes, girl, $19.99. You can't beat that. I couldn't help myself. I had to get it. But it's way smaller than the box. Okay. It's way smaller than the box. So I had to get it. Then I got a rug. It's back there. I'll show you the rug when I set my tent up. But you saw the rug in the video. I got the rug because I have one. If you go way back to the beginning of my van build, I showed you the rug, and the rug was too big, and if I folded it, I didn't want to ruin it, have a crease in it. So I said I'll keep it and I'll put it out when I'm camping, so that it'd be like my ground cover, kind of, sort of. At that time, I wasn't thinking about a tent, but I do have that rug, and so I can use that one, but I did want something that kind of matched my theme. So my colors in my van are pretty much that very light teal or mint color, and white and black, because I got the white and black rug that I got from Five and Below. So this one is a cream color. I was gonna get the green, but sometimes when I see green things, I say, girl, you got everything in the world green. You can't get everything green. Get some black, or get some cream, or get something like that to go in between there, so it's not, you're not overwhelmed with the green, right? So I got this. Then I went in Gabes, and I looked around Gabes, and I really didn't see too much that I needed, I restrained myself tremendously. They had some cute little plants. They had all kinds of appliances. And I said, no, don't do it. They had this real cute blanket. Oh my God, I might go back and get it because it was only $10. But my thing is, again, where am I going to put all these blankets? Because you know I got a whole pile of blankets already. So, but it would be cute on the couch. So, you know, sometimes before you spend money, you need to come back a little bit and think about, is it going to be functional for you? Are you just getting it to get it? Or are you getting it because you need it? I don't need it, but it would be cute. So I'll think about it for a day. And if I decide that I want to go get it, I'll go back and get it. I'll figure out where I can put it. Because I have some other stuff that I got from Ollie's before I came down here for inside the van. And that same stuff will work inside my tent. And so I just needed a few things to add with it. I did see a little folding table, but that was the only one they had in the store. If they had that green one, I would have snapped it up because it was folding. What else did I see? They had, like, you know, curtains and things like that, but I don't need that for a tent. Oh, and they had some other like little rugs, because I'm not sure what I'm going to put outside the tent for, you know, before you walk in. They had tarp. I started to get the tarp, and I said, no, maybe I'll find another little rug like the one I got at 5 and Below or something like that. I do have one that's I do have one that is a multicolor rug, the one that I had in the tent when I went and put my tent up. So I could use that one. So I'm trying to make sure that I don't just go overboard, because I can't carry all this stuff around. You know what I mean? So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. And I hope that you are having a great weekend. The weather is nice here in Georgia. It was 80 degrees today, but it wasn't like scorching hot. So there's more to come. I have a lot of places down here that I want to visit. And of course, I will bring you along. So until next time, peace.